Hello and welcome to a slightly different video for Farming Simulator 22. So the game's been out just over a week now, and those who follow my Facebook page know I've been playing around with XMLs in the last couple of days on here, particularly to do with the crop densities again, how I done with FS19, because I don't like the way we've got bare patches in the crops and it's got a broadcast look to it. See it a little bit from ground level, grass particularly. Grass can be broadcast, that's not the end of the world with that. But once you actually hop into a tractor and look from above, you can really see how it starts to shape up. So what I'm going to do in this video is just show you how to alter the XMLs to get your crops into rows and to make them a little bit thicker. So we come out of the game now, and I'm not going to save it to do this. And get onto the display. I've got backups of the original XMLs here already, but to get at them, just right click on your game, come into there, data, foliage, and you've got all your crops there. So we'll target. Let's start at the bottom and go with wheat first. I've got Notepad Plus down there. Now you'll need that in administrator mode to do this. Well, I certainly do anyway. So come into wheat and we've got our XMLs here. If we double click on that one, let's get rid of that. So up the top here, that's our crop density there, number of blocks per unit. As you can see it's 1.8. This is what offsets them down the rows. So all I do with them is just change that and that one. That one you can change to however thick you want. We'll go to say 2.8. Let's make it a more round number. Go with 3. These ones, it's entirely up to you how you change. So if you want to leave them a bit thinner when they're small, all we would do with that would be say change that to 1.8. And once they get thicker, change that to the same one we've got at the top. Harvest ready, again very thin there, so I'll change that one to 3.0. and that's your wheat one done. If you don't like the height, we just change that number upwards. And of course we do the same with the other crops. But in true Blue Peter fashion, here's one we done earlier. So all of them have been done in here. Now the canola is too short for my liking. So what I've done with that is changed that from 1.0 to 1.4. And the barley and the oat XMLs have all been changed to match the wheat one. Grass is one which needs a bit of thought about how you want it to look really. So if we come back to there, we've got our grass XML. So you can see we've got a width variance there. What I'm going to do is just slim that down a little bit. Just thicken that one up. Don't want them quite in rows as such. And we'll just save that as well. All we're going to do with the ones that we haven't modified is just drag them across into their respective folders here. So canola, just drag that, or copy and paste that I should say, because I want to keep them as backups. Do the same with all the others. Paste that in as well. And all we do is come back into the game and see where we go from there. Just let this load in. Doesn't take long at all, thankfully. So just get rid of the HUDs as well. You can see straight away we've got lines down the canola. The grass is a little bit more regimented now and thicker. But still run at 60 FPS, which those who tried the XMLs in 19 will know didn't always work. So early stage growth, as you see, I didn't make it very thick, so you still see the ground beneath it, but to a point it's still in rows. That's the wheat one, obviously. The barley one I've only copied and pasted what I'd done originally, so that one is a bit thicker. So that's how it looks if you set it up with the same number of blocks per unit across the full range. FPS has just dropped, which probably got something to do with the other screen I've got open there. It's fine once you move away from there. So there are your three or four, I should say, crops we've got on the ground. We've got no oats to look at that I'm aware of. It's too late for harvest on here. If we just get the tractor, you can see a clear difference there. It's very much a personal thing how thick you want the crops to get. If you come from above now, you can see how it's more in lines. You can quite clearly see the difference in the wheat where I haven't thickened up quite as much. So the wheat, I'll probably put the one in what I've done to match the barley. Just entirely up to you how thick you want to make it, how soon in the growing year. That's early stages anyway. But if we come out of here now, again, don't particularly want to save. Somewhere in here, which I believe is that one. I've got some with some harvest ready crops on. So you can just see what the barley, wheat looks like near harvest, or at harvest. So this is the wheat, sorry, barley, this one. You see, a lot thicker. Gives you a straight line down the side due to the fact it's in rows now. Probably even more noticeable on this field. So it looks a lot more realistic there, or in my opinion anyway. As does the stubble when you come down to it. Not so much bare ground in there, but again, a lot going on, but it's still high 50s, 60 FPS, which I've got no objection to whatsoever. So there's a lot going on in the background there. Canola wise, we have got some little bits in one of these fields. So it's a little bit taller now when you walk into it, as you can see. Don't know if we've got any grass fields on here. Yes, that one. So if we come back that way, you can see our grass there, a lot thicker, 60 FPS. Just looks a lot better in my mind, but judge for yourself if you'd like to have a go at them. Just follow the instructions in this video and you'll see how. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave this video. So I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.